Shit! This is Enter the Gungeon, a top-down roguelike bullet-hell dungeon crawler twin-stick pixel graphics Souls-like Balls-like
flow like, come like fuck
game developed by crackheads and published by meth heads. So, as expected, the game requires you to have stage 19 ADHD and reactions that break the sound barrier in order to get through the third level. Enter the Gungeon, like most roguelikes, was made as a test of persistence, as whenever you die, you get sent back to the beginning with nothing. Much like Jesus, where his first run was killed by crucifixion, and in his second run, he found an M200 intervention sniper rifle and gunned down all the blasphemers. If I'm being honest, I don't really have that much time in the game. You see, I'm really shit, and I haven't actually made it past floor 3, so let me go play a little more and then I'll talk about it.
Bananas. Oh my god!
Bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Right, now that I'm 10,000 years wiser, I can explain how the game works without sounding like a complete retard. Enter the Gungeon has very simple mechanics. You aim where you want to shoot, you shoot there, shit dies. Basic stuff, right? The only mechanic of note here is the dodge roll, which legally classifies this as a Souls game. When rolling, you harness the powers of Danny Phantom and become invulnerable to all damage, meaning that you can roll through shots, and as long as you don't end up in another shot, you'll be fine. These mechanics are the core of Gungeon's gameplay and are shared by all the playable characters. Speaking of which, the characters. They exist.
Wow.
When you first start playing, you'll have access to the first 4 characters, each controlling the same, but having slightly different traits. The first of these characters is Spartan Locke, an ex-space marine with the body structure of a pop vinyl and cosplays as a colourblind Doom guy to prove how cool he is. This is, in my opinion, the best character to play for beginners, as his kit allows for a few mistakes and is pretty consistent all around. He starts with a pistol that does fuck all damage, but oh for fuck egg! Right, now that that's done. He starts with a pistol that does fuck all damage, but so do all the starting pistols. A supply drop that refills your ammo, so you have a get out of jail free card if you're just maining your strongest weapon, a dictionary that contains the definition of the word gun, allowing Master Chief to handle weapons better than anyone else, and a piece of armour, which we'll get into later. Playing as Among Us makes the early game a breeze and makes the player feel so epic that it hurts slightly less when they experience cock and ball torture from 17,000 bullets. Next up, we have Scuffed Josuke. This is what happens when you put all of your character points into charisma. You walk around like an absolute twat, accomplishing nothing, and everyone loves you for it. Robbie Rotten has a few unique items, the first of which being the shittiest pistol in the world. It fucking sucks. Don't use it, get something better immediately or have a brain aneurysm. His other items are a bit better. He has a hairpin that he uses to make himself look as sexy as possible, forcing chests to open their legs for him. That is, unless he fucks up his trim. He also has his Yu-Gi-Oh deck box that he uses to store spare cards, so he can throw down at any moment. Finally, he has a winky emoji, which he uses to piss people off to the point of giving him discounts in stores just so he can leave faster. Playing as Chad means that while you may get your shit pushed in the second you leave the elevator, at least you'll be confident doing so. Fuck. The next playable character is the Escapist, a prison inmate whose only character trait is being a prison inmate. Her kit is the first to offer something better in the way of weapons. Yes, she has the dog-ass starting pistol, but she also has a sawed-off shotgun, which is solid early game and is sure to attract any Southern American in a 25-mile radius. Alongside this, she has a Molotov. There's not much to say about it, you throw it and fire appears, it's pretty simple. And finally, a picture of the Pringles mascot that she hates with such a passion that whenever she gets hit, she flies into an immortal rage for 4 seconds before calming down and accepting that it's just a PNG on a tube. Overall, John McAfee is decent and makes the first floor bosses a bit easier if you don't find a weapon. But there is one character that overshadows all the rest, that being... Right, that's it. The Twitter user. She has a very simple kit, only having 3 items. A starting pistol like everyone else, a bow that fires Twitter comments whenever anyone talks about her quirky choice of hair colour, and a dead meme that finds items for you. You can also pet him. It does nothing, but if you don't, an angry mob will appear at your house, kick your door in and bake you alive, so you should probably pet the dog. Seriously, pet the fucking dog. Nicki Minaj may have a very simple kit, but the crossbow claps cheeks and can carry you through the early game if you don't find a gun, and despite being a cringe Twitter user, she's my personal favourite character to play. Throughout the Gungeon, you'll find a wide variety of items. Most of them change random stats like increasing your max health, reflecting shots by rolling, or having bullets made of sex, but the 2 consistent items that are easily obtained in all runs are blanks and armour. Blanks are a vital part of gameplay that I rarely ever use because I have 4 brain cells. They're a one-time use consumable item that makes the player fart and removes all projectiles currently on screen, alongside stunning any enemies for a few seconds. These are really useful in boss fights when there are a shitload of projectiles that you can't roll through safely, and you can rebuy them in stores, so there isn't really a huge downside to using them. The other item, armour, gives the player an extra hit point and creates a blank effect when the player gets hit next. Armour can be stacked, meaning you can get minced by lead for longer before you die. Now for the main part of the game, and one of its main selling points, the guns.
Kept you waiting, huh?
There's a lot, and I mean a lot. Some normal and some less normal ones. Honestly, the guns have more character than any of the characters do. There's too many for me to go over each one, so I'm just going to pick some of my favourites. The Elephant Gun. It's a simple double-barreled shotgun that fires in a pretty tight spread. It's a reliable source of damage, easy to use, has great sound effects, and didn't kill any elephants. That's 2 out of 10. The M1 Garand. It's really satisfying to use and it does the ping.
I'm gonna come.
Need I say more? It's in literally every game ever at this point. The Crown of Guns. A really dumb one. It's a funny hat that spews bullets in random directions, so a lot of shots just don't hit anything. And it doesn't do much damage, but the trade-off is that it has loads of ammo and you don't need to aim when using it, allowing you to focus more on dodging. The Sunlight Javelin, further cementing this as a Souls-like. For real though, this weapon slaps and is fun as fuck. You just throw a bar of the sun at people and clock them in the jaw with 5,000 degrees Celsius of pain. It also shreds because it has a damage over time effect. It's good, I like it. And the best weapon in the game, Casey. It's just a baseball bat. You hit people and parry projectiles. It's simple, but it's the most satisfying and fun weapon I've used in the Gungeon. It does seem weird that my favourite gun in the game all about wacky guns is a melee weapon, but hey, I'm the dumbass that spec'd into melee in Borderlands 2, so what'd you expect? But yeah, Casey is base as fuck, and people who use their own bullets are cringe. What else is there? You can meet other friendly people and creatures in the Gungeon. Some there just to help, like the shopkeeper and the 2 women that heal you, and other places to buy guns and items. To unlock most of these guys, you need to release them from random cells throughout the Gungeon. Freeing illegal arms dealers from prison means you can buy guns from them in the hub as well. Don't try this at home, I got 20 years. There are story quests for each character that allow you to fight new bosses and unlock new outfits and chambers for the Gungeon, but I won't spoil those. I think that covers the basics. Go play the game, it's fun. I guess I'll just show some random clips from some of my runs. Enjoy. Hey guys, unique YouTube gamer here. I need to kill the pass with the pilot still. Fuck. That was the most terrible roll of my fucking life. Get sucked, bitch. I mean. Fuck, that was the worst time for that to run out. Fuck. Right, here's the play. Kill the entire fucking room with one shot. Yeah, that's the play. Oh, he's gonna say the word! Alright, motherfuckers. Floor 2 with the floppy AK. Let's go. Plank of wood. What the fuck is this? The fuck is that? Is it just a plank of wood? Have a look at what it does. You ready?
Go for like a million feet. That's stupid.
It's really funny.
Fucking stupid as well.
I know, it's really good. There's a weapon I found in this game before called the Tangler, and it's a shotgun that's just like a perfect rectangle. When you shoot people, it just turns them into squares.
That's why.
It's so funny. Hey Ed, you know low tier god?
Yeah.
Well, you see this gun, yeah?
Oh, for God's sake.
I wonder where this comes from.
Oh, it's from a clown game.
Yeah, that's the game. Clown Game 2, yeah. Hey, I just wanted to take a little time here to talk about what's been going on and why this video took so long. Being completely honest, the main reason this video took so long is because I wanted to work on it at my own pace. I think that's the best way I can do things. But if I wanted to cop out, I could say I learned a new editing software for this. It was my first time properly scripting a video, blah, 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 blah. But it seems fine, you know? I think I had fun with making this video. So I think that's the big takeaway from it. If I can make things like this and have fun as solo projects, it means I can, I've got a lot more free reign of what I can do with it. I started the script for this video back in June of last year. That's 8 months ago. It's a long ass time. But the upside of taking that long with it is that I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. And another upside of taking this much time is that before I didn't really know what I wanted to upload. Now I've got loads of random ideas for things I can upload, I can play around with. So yeah, it should be fun. I also had some ideas for videos that are scripted, but they're still just as stupid as this. I wanted to cram in as many dumb fucking jokes as possible. But I'm thinking of going with a more pretentious title for some of them. I don't know. That could be funny. Basically, I'm just trying to think of really stupid ways to make jokes, but still show off cool shit. Essentially. I don't know. I'll see what I do next time. But yeah, the be-all end-all is I still want to be making videos. I've got loads of ideas now, and if they take a while, I don't care. I'm having fun with it. So that's that's what I'm doing. Yeah, if you want to keep up with what I'm doing, I'm most active on my Twitter. Go follow that. It should be in the description. It's also in my YouTube about or whatever. I'm way less active on my Instagram, but I've also got one of those. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to say. See you in the next video when I upload that a fucking decade from now.